Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a guide to the Flooring Factory and the Shingle Factory on the new Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Expansion or Platinum Edition. If you have not pre-ordered the Platinum Edition or Platinum Expansion, there's links down below in the description to be able to access those. Make sure you guys use those links or use code FarmerCop at checkout to go ahead and support the channel at no extra cost to you. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So, we're going to use these guys here to be able to make flooring and to make some shingles. So there are two different facilities here that we're going to talk about today. I decided to combine these into one video because they're both pretty straightforward, but I just wanted to make sure we still cover them a little bit. So right here on Silver Run Forest, if we go up to our map, this is going to be built in. We have the Shingle Factory here, and we have the Flooring Factory right up there. So Shingle Factory, Flooring Factory. Now you can purchase them on the map here where they're at. So if I walk up to this wrench, up in the upper left-hand corner, it says buy production point. I can buy it for 70 grand. Then if I decide I don't want it, I can't access it through here to sell it, but what I can do is go into the build menu and I can sell it by doing this. So I can sell it, there we go. And it'll still remain here for you to repurchase if you'd like. You can do that for both, but I'm just gonna go ahead, we're just gonna make sure we own it. Now the other way you can put in a, this is the what one? The Shingle Factory here. The way you can put that one in is if we go into the production factories here, and then we can find that factory in here to be able to place another one. So Shingle Factory, I can place that wherever I'd like to. Obviously, I can't place it here because I don't own the land and there's no space for it. But if I wanted one somewhere else or more shingle factories, I can do that. So there you go. Now, if we hop over real quick over to the Flooring Factory here, it's the same principle here. So this is the Flooring Factory on Silver Run Forest. Here's the front of it right here. Again, I can walk up to this wrench and purchase it. Boom, I have it. And then again, if I go into this mode here, I can sell it if we want. We're just gonna hold on to it. The other thing in that build mode as well is if you wanted more of these, you could build more right here. I have another one I could place on my own land, Flooring Factory there to make flooring. So there you go. Now, since we're up here at the Flooring Factory, we'll talk about it as well. Well, actually, we can talk about both of them. So in order to access the production menu, either come up to this wrench here and hit R, or you just go into your menu and you scroll down to where it says productions down here. So the Shingle Factory, we'll just talk about both of them when we're in here. Right here, Shingle Factory is going to make shingles, and then the Floor Factory will make floor tiles. Now, it has two recipes here for floor tiles. One is going to use planks long, and one's going to use regular planks. So depending on what you have, you can use either of those to make your floor tiles if you'd like to. So it depends on what you want to do there in terms of that. But if we go up here to shingles, we look over here at the middle menu here. So status, missing materials, it's on right now. You can go down here and deactivate it, which we could deactivate all of these if we wanted to, or we can activate them and leave them on, or however we want to do it. But that's how you activate it, is down here. So it says running right now, but it's going to realize it's out of materials in a second, and then it's not going to run. And then the other thing it'll say on here is just inactive again. If you have it deactivated, it'll say inactive. So there you go. We'll just leave it deactivated for now. But down here, cycles per month. So 26.4 cycles per month. So that's how many times it's going to do this recipe every month. So if you have your game set to 1 day months, it'll do this recipe 26.4 times every day. If you had it set to 3 day months, it'll do this recipe 26.4 times every 3 days, and so on and so forth, depending on what you have set for your days per month. Now, production cost per month, it's going to bill you this every month in terms of just production costs. So it's not going to be a huge cost, but just be aware it's going to bill you that every month that you have this thing running. So down here, the recipe, 84 liters of planks long is going to equal 210 liters of shingles. If we go down here to the Flooring Factory, 90 liters of planks long is going to equal 180 liters of floor tiles. Then we don't have the floor tiles with the planks short. 140 liters of planks is going to equal 180 liters of floor tiles there. And you can see the production might be different costs and different cycles per month and everything like that is all listed here. Over here, we have incoming materials. So it's going to show you what we have in terms of incoming materials for our Flooring Factory. If we go up here, there's only one, just the planks long. It's going to show you what we have in terms of incoming materials there, what's in storage currently in that factory. Now down here, we have shingles. So right now it's set to storing, which means it's going to spawn pallets, and I'll show you where they're going to spawn on each factory here in a second. It's going to spawn pallets as they get full. If we change that to selling, it's going to automatically sell the shingles to the best sell point. However, it is going to bill you a little bit for the just the convenience of doing that. So just be aware of that. You're not going to make anywhere near as much money. And if I have it set to distributing, if there's another factory that accepts shingles, it will move them further along in the production point. I haven't tested to see if the factories in the new game will move them forward to the boat launch or to the roller coaster project if those materials are required. So I haven't tested that yet, but I'm assuming they probably would. I'm sure that's not something that would be too big of a hassle for them. And then the end down here, floor tiles, same thing. It's on storing. I have it set to selling or distributing as well, but I'm going to leave it on storing. So they're both on storing. And we're going to go ahead and activate all these guys. I'm just going to activate this one with, I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll just do either or. They can both be running if we want. So you can have them both run at the same time. Now, since we're here at the Flooring Factory, that's the wrench to activate everything. This little dump icon is where we're going to put materials in. So I'm going to lift these guys and put them in here. Now, again, you normally need to use a forklift or something else. I'm using Super Strength, which is a different mod that I have installed that allows me to add materials in. So if I'll just put all these guys in because it's not a big deal. Get all those guys put in there. Get all these guys put in here as well. And there we go. So all those materials are in there. If we go into the menu, there's now materials in here for the factory to use. So it's going to make some floor tiles. And you can see it's now set to running. Those are now blue because it's running. Now back here, there's not like an indicated area, or sorry, not back here, I should say. Over here on the side, there's not really a well indicated area where these materials are going to spawn, but they do spawn here on this side. This is where your floor tiles are going to spawn. Now, if we jump back onto the menu here and we jump down to our shingle factory, this is where your pallets are going to spawn, is in this checkered area. You can again access the production menu here. And then this right here is the dump point we're going to put your materials in, which this just requires planks long. So I'm just going to try to gently move these guys into the trigger area here, so we can have some planks long in there. There we go. And there we go. So then, now if we have all those in there, we go into our menu here, find our production. There we go. Production's there. You can see we have planks long in there, and now the shingles are running. So we're just going to hang out here, fast forward a little bit of time, so we can take a look at what our pallets are going to look like once we get one to spawn in here. There we go. So we got our first pallet right here. This is a pallet of cedar shingles. So we have some shingles there, which is pretty sweet. So a little box of those. And then if we go over to our other factory up over here, our flooring factory, around, it should be around the side here, the other side, we should have some flooring that's spawned out. You can see we have one pallet so far of flooring that's spawned out. So here you go. We have the flooring here. So there you go, floor tiles. Now, again, these you normally can't lift with your hand. You need to use a forklift or something along those lines to lift these and move these guys about. But there you go. It's how you're going to make those. Now, what you can do with them is if you're not going to use them in a construction project or anything like that, you can go into the menu here. You can see floor tiles. You can sell them at all these various locations. Just bring them to that trigger point and you'll get paid for those materials. Shingles, same thing. Bring them to one of these trigger points and you'll get paid for those materials. But there you go. That is how you're going to use the shingle factory and the flooring factory. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.